24 karat magic in the air, yeah. Head to toe, so player. What's up, everyone? King Charles, Oregon Rogue. King Charles, Oregon Rogue. What is up? Here we go. Let's get some people in here. Got something to listen to while I make these pizzas. There you go. Dub Wubs, what's up? Mr. Denicola, Mr. John Denicola, Buzz, Richard, what's up? Sociology Applied, hey. Ponzi, New Mexico citizen, innocent auditor, Hillsboro Highlights, what's up, what's up, what's up? All right, I'm bring Dan up.
What's
There he
up, fam?
Hi, sir.
I had to jump on the bandwagon of talking about our friend Mr. Rabbits
We grow organic wheatgrass.
for the rabbits.
My goodness gracious. So, Irish raver in Florida. All right, guys. Hope you're all doing well. What do you want to do here? You get the screen, or I give you the screen, or how's that work?
I just emailed you the video I made up, and I made a video up of two different videos that Fraud Troll, right? We're gonna call him Fraud Troll today.
Mm-hmm.
Fraud Troll made of mine, but just to point out how this kid operates as far as him making videos, then he shows like parts he wants people to see, then he makes up the rest. What I did is I made a video up of two different videos he procreated of mine, and then shows how he deletes out what he doesn't want his audience to see, so that he can fraud them. And I just emailed it to you, so you can either bring it up on a link, or if you want me, I can share a screen, whichever you want to do. But the videos,
if you share the screen, you get to pause it and everything, right?
yeah, I suppose I can do it.
Or do you want me to do that? I can share the screen right now, and you just tell me when to pause it.
I mean, I did all the talking in it, so we really won't have to pause it unless you want to pause and ask questions. But anytime I wanted to put a break in, I already edited the video so that I kick in and talk. So why don't you share it that way? If you have anything you want to add,
That's
you
it,
can
right?
definitely add it. Yeah, that's it. Fraud Troll video.
All right, so
Guy's a complete fraud.
So basically, just play this video and let the people watch it, and I can pause it if I want to say something, right?
Correct.
All right, let's go. So here we go.
That I seen Fraud Troll do was the Brockport Village Hall video, and I'm just going to show you what he shows versus what the truth is and how he frauds and deceives his audience. So let's go ahead and show what he shows versus what reality really is.
Hi, you're here for?
Yeah, can I get your name?
I'm the mayor, Margie Blackman.
Man, nice to meet you. My name's Dan. I'm just working on a story here on the village itself, taking some photographs here. And
is this for a newspaper
or? I can't disclose that information.
Sorry, Miss.
I'm Sub-Zero's grandma.
Mrs. Mayor, I know the answer. It's for a shitty YouTube channel that found a loophole on YouTube to exploit and found a way to make money while harassing people. So that's what it's for.
Is investigation at this point. Hit the full screen.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Good.
Is it a police investigation?
No, I'm not a police officer.
Are you a journalist?
Yeah.
Self-employed or?
I don't wish to answer any more questions about it. I just
take some photographs. We're not very comfortable with people just coming in here and taking photos and not knowing why.
Was a public place.
We're not comfortable with the government taking our picture and wondering what we do and have a microscope our butt either. So why do we care if you're comfortable? Am I right?
I don't see why her comfort level matters.
That's all they care about.
Yes, it is. But usually if somebody comes in and they're taking photos, they're doing it for a story, they're doing it for a newspaper, they're doing it for a police investigation, but you haven't really explained it. And so I would like to ask you to leave.
You haven't explained your private personal business to this Sub-Zero's grandma here, so you have to leave.
I believe I told her more than I had to already.
Absolutely.
I like this mayor. She's fair, but she's not taking any bullshit.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Because she told him, if you just tell me what your story's about, you can stay. But if you want to act like a clown, then you gotta go.
What?
I hear you asking me to leave, but I haven't done nothing wrong. I'm just taking some
I
photos.
know you haven't done anything wrong, but we don't.
You haven't done anything wrong, but you still need to leave. She's being so fair and rational.
Yeah, she
typically have
knows.
people coming in here taking pictures of offices and people and all of that. And I don't know what's around. There may be papers on counters that
I mean, this is a
you
good
shouldn't be
example.
taking
Of,
pictures.
good example of how you guys are supposed to cover that kind of stuff up. It shouldn't be out in the
Well-
open for the public to see in the first place. It's not on me.
And you know what? If you're doing this for the public or for journalism, you should be upfront about what you're doing it for. And if
Because the government's always up front with us.
I am
anybody,
up front. I'm just taking some photos. That's all I'm doing. There's nothing more.
well, we don't really.
Well, I understand that you asked me to leave.
She couldn't even complete that sentence. So
She's like hyperventilating. She's like,
yeah, she's like flabbergasted.
I gotta ask you to leave. I was afraid this lady's gonna have a nervous breakdown. They're gonna charge me with murder or something.
I'm breathing in my own carbon dioxide. I don't know what to do.
But I'm going to respectfully, I'm going to decline. And I'm just going to finish taking my photos before I leave, and then I'll be on my way.
Emergency button for a cameraman.
Oh yeah, they hit the emergency button. We're gonna find out.
Oh my God. See, I haven't seen this yet, so.
The panic button. This is a good one.
Because we're uncomfortable with somebody coming in, not fully identifying themselves,
Well,
not indicating what they're doing,
I told you
taking
what I was
pictures.
doing.
I know what you're doing.
Well, you guys are taking
You're-
pictures of
you're
us right
taking
now up
photos.
here. You got some security cameras rolling
Huh?
here.
And they never see the hypocrisy in that.
Neither does Frauditor Troll. Watch this.
Don't do that.
I 100% agree with Arnold. Stop comparing security cameras to a creep, a complete weirdo with a flip phone trying to make a YouTube video. It's two completely different things.
Dan's a weirdo, but you two potato sacks who live in Canada aren't weirdos. Get the hell out of here.
We
You're-
grow the organic grass.
Here's our bunnies.
You got a security camera rolling right there. You didn't ask my permission to take my video.
That's fine. We have security cameras because we're a public building and
Yeah, but you understand that I can get
Yeah.
those videos just by filming.
Now, Frauditor Troll here just says that there's a difference, but is there a difference? Because as you can see right here on the screen, I have the security camera footage right here showing that
Filling out a simple photo request. Right?
right here. That's security camera footage, no different than my flip phone or cell phone or camera rig, because that camera is public records. That camera belongs to me, and the footage belongs to me. I can get it for free, which I did, put it in the video, and shows that there is no difference between that footage and the footage I want. Also, the camera right here on this guy here, it's right here. Right there for y'all to see. It is right on the screen for you guys all to see. So as you can see, his footage coming in, it's my footage as
I'd like
well.
you to meet two of our police officers.
I think I already met him.
What's going on?
No, I'm just taking some photos in public. She asked me to leave because I'm taking photos in
I
public.
asked him to leave. He was going in the codes office and taking photos of.
Just in the
all
publicly
kinds of stuff.
accessible areas. No, nothing.
I asked what he was doing. He said he was doing an investigation. Said he was. I asked if he was
Did she forget her iron lung somewhere?
No what,
a journalist.
like it's crazy because like Fraud Troll did this video and he claims that there's a difference between them security cameras about, but we're clearly looking at the security camera right there.
Right.
We're looking at it. That's
Yeah.
from there. Understand that if you at home want to see what happened in your town hall all day long without even showing up, you can get their security camera footage. You don't even have to be there. You don't even have to be from this state. You can see what they do all day long, any day you want, just by filing it, because that camera on the ceiling is your camera. It's my camera.
But
No
if you
different.
go in and get your own footage, you're creepy.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Yes, but no affiliation with.
I also told her I was not a police officer. I'm doing an investigation like a police
Yeah.
officer as well. I was just taking some photos in public. That's all.
And I asked him to leave
Okay. All right.
because I'm uncomfortable with somebody coming into our offices, taking photos and not fully identifying who they are or what they're doing.
Is your body
or what it's
camera on?
for.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second.
All right, let us figure out a way to violate this guy.
You guys got to do that too. When you see an officer, you got to ask them if their body camera's on because it pins them. So when you go to request it later, they can't be like, "No, it wasn't on. We didn't make a video." You got to catch them off guard like that. You got to trick these guys into telling the truth sometimes.
Okay.
This is when they inform the mayor that this is a public place and the Constitution.
Now, here's the thing. They won't remove him, but they will keep an eye on him to make sure he's not creeping around and grabbing women's butts and shit like that. All kinds of weird stuff that frauditors do. So at least
There's some more fraud accusations and slander.
What?
Coming from Fraud Boy.
What?
And he calls us the goofy ones, like his goofy pictures he puts in these things, his goofy little voice, and his goofy accusations, and he calls us goofy. It's insane.
they're going to keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Now, if you notice here, the video skips ahead to this next part, and what Frauditor Troll deleted from this section is where the cop spoke to the mayor, and also Mr. Frauditor Troll also made accusations that I grab women's butt and do weird things, but once again, these are false accusations that Frauditor Troll is a fraud. But if we were to go ahead and what I'll do here is shoot this down and we'll go to the actual video and I'll show you what he cut out of that video. And this is what Frauditor Troll cut out of the video that he didn't want his audience to see so he could fraudulate the video.
Is your body
Oh, wow.
camera?
And this is what Fraud Troll does is he takes videos, he cherry picks out what he wants, kind of like he cherry picked that Washington court decision for a public records.
Exactly.
And he cherry picks this video, but like the part he skipped ahead to, we're gonna play it right now, and you'll see what the cops have to really say about it.
Score.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second.
This is when they inform the mayor that this is a public place and the Constitution of the First Amendment is guaranteed my rights to video record in public.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second here. Come back here, Mayor.
This is what makes him a fraud.
Oh, he's a total fraud. I can't believe how obviously fake this guy is, and he has people. You know, it's not that it's that they hate us so much that any opposing position, even if he's a fraud, they latch onto it like parasites.
So my camera is on, but he's a First Amendment auditor.
Oh my God, the First Amendment.
He's got rabbits and they make organic grass.
He's such a loser.
Yo, this guy whispered as if we can't just enhance the volume on his
He might-
own camera. Like, hey, and nothing says I'm corrupt. Like I'm on, my camera's on. So like, if you got to warn somebody your camera's on, nothing
That's like the
says
old
I'm a
days.
fraud or I'm a corrupted. Quite
It's like the old
that.
days when they say, you know, what happened to Uncle Bobby? He died of cancer.
So he comes around and tries to get people agitated with, trying to push
Has he
them.
been over at the police department?
He's
Yes.
been here today.
Yeah,
He was here today. So problem is it is a public
yeah.
area.
The problem is that it's public.
I understand the codes office and personal paperwork. We obviously don't want
Right.
him getting access to, but if you want to lock that door and deny him
Bad
access
advice.
from
Lock off
rooms
the
that
public.
Yeah.
are that have sensitive information, unfortunately we can't remove him.
And he left this part out.
Yeah, he wanted to leave this part out and he skipped ahead. And then he
What
skips a
a
bunch.
piece of crap.
He leaves a lot of stuff out of these videos. And this little video that I got is a 15-minute clip of his, and then the second one's about a 15-minute clip, just showing all the stuff he leaves out to fraud his audience because he's a complete fraud. Like that's all he's good for is frauding.
Wait a minute. What Erie County fan did I just hear? Unfortunately.
And that's a part that Frauditor Troll doesn't want to show his audience, is that First Amendment auditing is constitutionally protected activity. Even the police know they cannot legally remove or arrest somebody in a public area for that. So this is the section of the video that Frauditor Troll wanted to keep away from his audience, which makes him a fraud if he's going to take video and show it. Why not show what the police actually say? But this is what makes him a fraud. So that's the portion of the video that Frauditor Troll cut out of his video and fraudulently shows his audience that it just isn't true. So let's go ahead and pop back over to Frauditor Troll's video where he moved to this section of the video and see what else he cut out.
So. Yeah.
Now, if for people who there is a lot more missing out of that video. So if you guys haven't seen this video, there's a whole section of where the mayor came out and I'm standing in the hallway and they're like, well, you can't go. I'm like, I don't need directives. As long as you educated the mayor, what we can and can't do. This is where after that section, like I didn't put it in there just because if people want to see it, they can watch the whole video on my page. But this section here is him saying, oh, the police are going to stick around to make sure I don't pinch butts or some shit like that again. But like the truth is the cops just stood there and you'll see a long awkward stare of silence where just staring at him like, you got nothing better to do?
Right.
I'm gonna leave right after you leave. Like it's comical, but
Just when I'm pulling up.
Where's Brockport?
Brockport is in between Rochester and Buffalo, closer to Rochester.
Why don't you move?
So as you guys saw, they're letting him do his little stupid video, but they're keeping a close eye on him. He's being heavily monitored because obviously
letting me.
he's a suspicious look.
Yeah, they're letting you, and they're heavily monitoring you by watching you.
Yeah, if they didn't want to let me, they could just remove me. But unfortunately, we can't remove him. So they're not letting me anything. I'm letting them watch me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm letting them work in my building.
Exactly.
Suspicious activities that doesn't even want to tell what it's all about. All he would have to say is, hey guys, I'm making a shitty YouTube video to bait police into coming here, and they would leave him alone. But that wouldn't make a great video.
The cops know what's going on.
They're effort delusional or what, bro?
The cops knew what was going on from the second they walked in the door.
All the government has to do is mind their business and don't worry about what the American people are doing. It's not the other way around that we got to explain ourselves to the people that steal our money. No.
Let's be honest. That mayor admitted in the beginning of the video she knew I was doing nothing illegal or wrong.
Yes.
But I'm going to call the cops anyways because I'm uncomfortable.
Right. It's comfort police.
Gosh, this is great.
You guys ain't got nothing better to do? Hang out here today?
We're just gonna hang out here, man.
I noticed all those police cars have expired inspections. All the ones sitting in that line, every single one of them. Yours is actually two years overdue.
Yeah, I'm busting them about their registrations because just before this in the full-length video, I was at the police department combing through their police cars and checking them for inspections and registrations. They had a car there that was like 3 years out of registration. They had another one. They had 5 police cars there. Out of 5 police cars, 4 of them were uninspected. And
that's funny because they'll delete you if you don't have that stuff.
Of course, nobody's concerned that we would get a ticket if we didn't have inspections on our car. Nobody's concerned about that. What we're really concerned about, of course, is officer safety because that's number one. Of course, yeah, that's what we're concerned about. Just staring them down is so uncomfortable.
I'll
think
probably
they
leave right after you guys do. So
I think they start to realize how silly it is when you sit there with the uncomfortable silence.
There was even more uncomfortable silence before the first time I said it about the police cars being on inspector. It was like a 45-second gap of silence, and he's just sitting there like you can just cut the tension of the uncomfortableness with a knife in that room. But
Well,
I'm gonna make them leave now.
Leave whenever. All right.
cool.
This is what Frauditor Troll leaves out of his video too. He don't want people to see how we leverage the police to get back to work. Like,
So as you guys can see, this is just a typical frauditor, completely pointless and a clout chaser. Let's move on to the
This dude calling someone a cloud chaser is so ironic.
next clip.
and of course, what he's not going to show once again is how the police leave because they know they have no reason to stay there, no danger. I'm not grabbing women's butts like he claims or anything. He's just a fraud. He makes stuff up and puts stupid images in his videos.
You know, if his wife had to haul ass, she'd have to make 2 trips.
And if anybody's clout chasing, it's Fraud Troll. So let's go ahead and see how the police leave before me. Of course, that's what he left out.
Check with them, make sure they're good, and everything's watching.
You know, when Frauditor Troll goes camping, the bears hide their food.
They hide their organic grass.
They gotta get our wheatgrass. Organic.
Is that loud?
He's back to whispering.
His wife had a threesome, and the 2 guys never even met each other. These are all Sopranos jokes, by the way.
So I think the sensitive offices are locked up.
Are they?
Mhm.
Okay.
So I'll check with
Check
the
with them.
secretary and so he's not going to leave until we leave.
And they texting each other back and forth like we're gonna figure out how they're communicating. I'm saying like I'll leave right after you do, and the guy's texting the other guy. He said he's not gonna leave until we leave. We got to get the hell out of here. This is getting
Dude, the
bad.
fact
I can't have him staring me down for another 45 seconds of silence.
the fact that they act so crazy over a camera is astounding to me.
That's what he's saying. So if your doors are locked and you're good, just call us back if you need us to leave.
What?
Listen what she's
Like,
got
dude,
to
did you
say.
go after they treat you like you're a school shooter, basically.
This work when we hit them.
Mhm.
Okay, I just want to make sure because we tested.
wanna
them,
make sure
so I
that-
wanted to make sure. That
Oh
they
yeah,
work.
yep. That's what it came in as. So
That's right, Erie County fam. If you're watching this on Filax channel, make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up because, of course, they hit the panic button. So it means you guys got to hit the thumbs up button for us. So hit that thumbs up button, folks. Hit that thumbs up. They hit the panic button.
all right,
That's the
thank you. Let
rule.
us know.
Yeah.
All right.
This is so funny. Yeah, we don't have too many police in this country. Is there audio on the FOIA cam? On the
ceiling cam, I don't know if it did or didn't have. I don't think it does.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's the parade of shame. Nice shirt, by the way.
What I actually as you cut out here is what you see is in the actual full length video is that last room's got the mayor in there, and the mayor sitting at her desk, and she looks so defeated. Like she's just like, you miss it in this video because I cut it out and I just talk here for a second before moving on to the next clip. But that room that I'm about to pass next, the mayor sitting in that room in the full length video,
Yeah.
she's just defeated.
I can imagine.
Dismissed.
That is so funny. Do you have to be a deceptive piece of crap to just cut out sections of the video that don't fit with your narrative? Like, people are too stupid to go find it.
Nonstop. Wait till you see the next one he does. So as you can clearly see, they definitely stuck around just to keep an eye on me. Total fraud. And that's how all his
Fraud
videos
lie.
are. That's all Frauditor Troll is a clout chaser himself, not defending anybody's rights, and acting like I wasn't professional with every single one of these people. But this is what Frauditor Troll does for a living. He makes videos about other people's videos and lies to his if you want to call them subscribers, if you want to call them ass kissers, I don't know what you would
Support group.
call the people who watch those channels, other than maybe a bootlicker, but that's just what they do. I mean, that's Frauditor Troll's channel in a nutshell. All his videos are nothing but lies, frauds,
Did somebody say nutshells?
and false accusations and slander. I don't personally talk much about Frauditor Troll because he is a fraud and I don't bring much attention to him, but to show examples of what he takes out of videos and what he shows his audience to make it look worse than it is, this is what he does. And this is what makes Fraud Troll a fraud. And his pure lack of understanding of law and understanding is totally out of this world. I mean, in my video that he cut out, the officer admitted that it's a First Amendment right and they cannot remove me from the building. Yet he still seemed to think that.
Hey, FOIA language. FOIA language. I see you in the chat, and I cut your part out of my video today because I thought that was him. So sorry, I should have left it in your little intro outro.
Hey,
but yeah, thanks for that video. What's his name? FOIA something. FOIA language.
There's 225 you guys in here. I'm only seeing 65 likes. Let's bump up that like. Let's bump up them likes to make sure that Frauditor Troll sees this video, so that
he's watching every minute. Trust me.
he's in the comment section right now. He probably hit the thumbs up.
He's a Sasquatch 1994.
People can be lawfully removed from a public building from doing Constitution protected activity. Fraud Troll is off his rockers and out of this world, and he is 100% a Canadian. He is not American. So maybe he's just straight jealous that he doesn't have First Amendment and Second Amendment right and constitutional rights. That's the only thing I can think of.
And his president wears blackface on a regular basis. And his dad is Fidel Castro.
Of course, I'm going to give you another example of how Fraud Troll is a fraud, uses deception to show videos and cut stuff out and never shows the actual truth. Let's go ahead and meet Larry.
Or something?
You work here for the county, or?
Yes, I do.
There's a picture or a sign on the wall that says no pictures of documents. Is there a reason why?
Yep, because we're a user-funded organization, and if you want copies of a document, you pay to get them.
These documents are all public records, though,
They
right?
are public record, but if you want a copy,
Yeah, if you want a copy. But why would it be a problem if somebody came down here and took a picture of their own copy?
Because we don't get paid for it.
We don't get the money.
Nah.
You called that.
We don't get money.
That's what you think it's about, huh?
Oh, it's not what I think it's about. It is what it's about. Oh, it's not what I think it's about. It is what it's about.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you watched a couple Eli videos and now you're editing like him, because that's the last thing we need right now.
Exposed. Frauditor Trolls exposed.
These are funded department. If you need us, you pay. If you don't need us, you don't pay.
Yeah, but if somebody doesn't need you and they come here and look at their own records, the public records are called public records because they belong to the public,
all
right?
you want. They are public. You can look at them all you want. It costs you to get a copy to take with you.
Yeah, I understand if somebody, filled out a request, like such as a full request, handed it in, you guys did the work and got the picture. But as far as taking a picture of these documents, if I pull one out and took a picture of it, is that a penal
I'll have you removed? Is that what he said?
He thought.
code? Is there a law backing that up?
It is our policy.
Policy.
Here we go with policies.
We're gonna get
And
to
of
the
course,
bottom of it. Fraud Troll's gonna agree with this guy, of course, but in the second visit, you're gonna see footage of this guy admitting that I was glad I came and that I was correct and that he was wrong. At least Larry's going to admit it in the follow-up video. But policy as well, I guess.
Okay.
But no,
I need to get me one of them gut holder inners.
I think
Just get
he
some-
may or may not be pregnant. I'm not sure in this video.
He probably has the gestation of an elephant.
totally
People,
glass on
people in the
inside.
comment section are trying to figure out how he got his pants up to his nipples.
Those aren't pants. Isn't that like a waistband or something? He probably has a bad back, the poor guy.
Right here, and I think that policy is wrong.
Of course, you think the policy is wrong because you're a smart ass frauditor. You know everything. You are the smartest person in the room, whatever
Usually, auditors are the smartest person in the room. Yes.
room you're in. Anyways, let's fast forward to the conclusion of this story because I'm really tired of hearing this guy's voice.
I'm really tired of hearing this guy's voice. Means that he is going to have a hard time spinning his audience, of course, because, like I said, in the follow-up, we're going to see Larry admit that I was right and he was wrong himself. But let's see if Fraud Troll is going to ever admit that he was wrong, because we know through all the Filax videos lately, we've seen him be wrong a lot.
Video record, especially the video record public servants in the course of their duty.
Okay.
Are you a hired or elected?
I'm elected.
You're elected?
Mhm.
That's not very good. This guy doesn't know his constitution, an elected official. That's
Have a
sad.
good day.
That's pretty sad.
Stop recording my people.
Sir,
Against
I
union rules.
literally just told you it's constitutionally protected
I don't
activity.
care
so
what you
video-
told me. I told you what the sign said. You don't agree with it. I don't agree with what you're saying.
Well, don't
Stop
agree.
recording my people.
Record them, and I'm gonna record you. I'm gonna
You can
do that.
record me all you want to.
I can record anybody in this office.
No, you can't.
This is public space.
If you continue to record my people, I'll have the guards come remove you.
We'll see about that.
It's as simple
We can
that
get- we
I
can
am
get
standing
along,
in
or
public.
we
I am
cannot.
standing on
This is still Frauditor Troll's video, right?
Yeah, this one is, yeah.
public property.
Yeah. Did you ask their permission to record them?
I don't need their permission.
Yes,
Nobody
you
has.
do.
There's no expectation of privacy in public.
First of all, this isn't a random park or a sidewalk. This is a limited public area. And second of all, you don't have their permission to make money off their image. Did you have them sign a waiver? No, you didn't. So you should stop.
That's a total fraud, too.
Before
That is a total fraud. So if you're out in public and you record somebody, you have to get their permission to
Only if
monetize.
it's only okay if you're in a park, according to Fraud Troll.
Oh, okay.
you get removed.
Fraud Troll is such an idiot. He thinks you need a waiver to video record in public. This guy is going to be proved wrong once again.
Pay fees, make applications, do FOIL requests, stuff like that. Even copies of things that you can view, you can't take pictures of. You have to.
But
pay
that,
for
that ruling, that,
photocopies
that
and
policy and that ruling, you don't have any
Except
access to
for
that.
what's
This is not my
downloaded on
department,
my
but
computer.
like I said, I know you're very familiar with all this stuff, so it's
Yeah, I'm
underneath the
familiar
business
with
laws,
FOIL
okay?
laws, but
So you
But
understand.
the
you
way,
get paid
just
by
like looking
copies
at
or-
it from the public's view, like those documents there are considered public records. And now, if I wanted to FOIL something, I would FOIL it, hand the FOIL request, and they do the work and they get paid to do it. Now, if I came in and look at my own public records, because they're called public records because they belong to the public, I'm just saying, what is
Right,
the
but-
iny with taking out that book and taking a
Because the
picture of my
only
own? Because
people
they
that are
don't.
allowed to touch those books are the qualified title search people.
You
which
literally
belong
just
to
said
their-
that you
No, I
can.
didn't. There's
You
a
literally.
computer.
I got it on video. You literally just said that you can
I don't
open
care
up the book and
what
take a
I don't care if you have factual, objective video of what I said a minute ago. I'm still going to lie.
look, but you can't take a picture. They're called public
You-
records
you
because they
can
belong to the
look at
public,
them all
right?
you want. They are public. You can look at them all you want. But a title search is good.
This guy's
There's a
really ignorant,
computer in
guys. This is
that
an elected
room. You
official.
listen to me.
This is brutal.
There's a computer in that room, and anything that's downloaded into our online system, you or anybody else is more than welcome to go in there and use that computer.
It looks like he's getting a quality education right now, but I highly doubt he's actually paying attention because he's a smart ass frauditor and he thinks he knows better than everyone.
He thinks if he just says Frauditor over and over and over and over again, it's going to stick. Like,
It's his audience. Is that they eat up this guy's childish voice and his little childish cartoons and his rabbits.
Wheatgrass. If they Never mind, dude. Because this guy's so cringeworthy.
And check any records you want to. You can look at them. As far as touching the books, the only people allowed to touch the books are employees and title searchers that we allow back there
And they have to wear white gloves.
because the books are old.
The room's open to the public, and so are all the books, no matter how badly Larry wants to deny it.
So he's still lying.
All across New York, you can walk into any clerk's office and pull them books off the wall and take pictures, whether they have signs or not. I've proven it over and over and over again.
Is it a
Public is
private
not the
contractor
media.
back there right now?
Those are private contractors, yes.
The title searchers.
Yeah.
Is
Is that who these ladies are here?
No, these people work for me.
Yeah. Well,
But we can't allow the public in looking through those 100-plus-year-old books. They're fragile.
no, and I understand it, but I'd like to see the actual policy on it because I feel it's a
policy. It's on the
violation
sign
of
right there.
constitutional
Take a
right if
picture
it's
of it.
publicly accessible.
That's my policy.
Yeah, but I'm saying
always been
anybody
our
can print a
policy.
paper up and put it on the wall, but
Right,
it
but
takes
no way I can.
it takes a legislator to make it law,
Okay.
not a clerk.
You're-
Clerks.
All right, so after getting educated, this guy finally left. Thank God, because I'm really tired of hearing his stupid voice. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for
Of course, Fraud Troll, being the fraud that he is, likes to show people only what he likes to show people. He doesn't show people the whole video and how I challenge the laws, how I go up to the county attorney's office and talk about it, and how these police tell me they're going to arrest me and give me some bullshit, but then I challenge it anyways, and they know they can't do nothing once they are challenged. So let's see what Fraud Troll left out of that video. Wait till you see
I'm
where
gonna
he
play
how the Fraud Troll, fraud that he is, ends the video where the interesting stuff picks up just to fraud his audience. So the next 12 seconds is his video footage. Then we're going to flip to the actual footage to show what was said directly after he stopped his video to fraud his audience, because he is a complete fraud.
Anybody can print a paper up and put it on the wall, but
Right,
it
but
takes
no way I can.
it takes a legislator to make it law,
Okay.
not a clerk.
You're-
Clerks.
All right, so after getting educated, this guy finally left.
Anybody can print a paper up and put it on the wall, but
Right,
it takes
no way I can.
it takes a legislator to make it law,
Okay.
not a clerk.
Okay.
You're
Clerks
entitled
can't make
to your
law.
opinion.
Can the
That's
clerk
what it-
just make legislation like?
This is what he cut out. Like, you can see where I replay. You can see where he cuts out. He cuts out just before I said clerks can't make a law. Then you see me switch to the screen where I actually asked the county attorney, can a clerk make a law? The attorney here is going to say, no, the clerk can't make a law. We're going to go back and see how the police try to bully me out of, doing it. So it's move back just a smidgen on the time there so you can see that transition from where he ends it. Yeah.
After getting educated, this guy finally left.
Anybody can print a paper up and put it on the wall, but
Right,
it takes
no way I can.
it takes a legislator to make it law,
Okay.
not a clerk.
You're
Clerks can't
entitled
make
to your
law.
opinion.
Can the clerk just make legislation like laws like that, or you can't say?
can't make laws.
So he's an elected official. He's a department head. Okay,
Correct.
and this is his division or department. And if he made a policy, because he's been deemed by the elected people or
But,
elected
yeah.
by the
Copsplanation.
All right,
People's
that's
County
cool,
Development
but I
Policy.
want to see the policy.
I
Printed it
just
on the.
told you to
He
take a
prints it
picture
on the
of
wall.
Well,
That's-
there's the policy, and he's telling you that's his policy.
All right, so if I walked in there right now and I opened
My policy is that policy is garbage.
up a book, took a picture, what would the charge be?
Oh man, I wasn't ready for that one.
Trespass. Yeah.
You would
You are
trespass
not
me
allowed
from
to open
you would
a book
trespass me from
because
a
you are
private
general
building?
public.
No, because you're in an area.
This trespass is a secondary charge. You can't trespass somebody from public property unless they're causing a crime, and I'm not doing any of that right now. Now, if I open that book, that's got to be a crime for you to trespass me, correct?
No, you got a million answers to a million questions. Have a good day.
You're an elected official. You should remember that as you speak here.
So I'd have to do some
You couldn't take it anymore. That's like the Facebook arguments where they just disappear.
research, but
I'm not really-
off the
I'm
top
not
of my
trying to
head
be-
is criminal tampering. Okay,
Criminal tampering.
touching something and monkeying with it that don't belong to you.
All right, we're gonna definitely gonna full request what penal code that would be. And
You
I'm not trying to trip you guys up.
You
I'm
don't
just
have
saying
to FOIL
just
request
logistic.
nothing. Just Google it. New York State penal law, criminal tampering.
criminal tampering.
And I'm not even saying for sure that's what it would.
Yeah, because it's not. You made that up off the top of your head.
See, that's just
I mean,
off
it
the
sounds
top
like
of my
it sounds
head.
like a stretch.
And of course, there it is. That's the county clerk taking off as soon as somebody presses them with their actual rights. That's also the part that Fraud Troll removed to it, so he can fraud his audience into believing that constitutionally protected activity such as freedom of the press doesn't exist. But once again, I walk in here and take photographs of these documents right in front of these people. No criminal tampering charges. On the revisit here, I'm going to show you real quick. You're even going to get Larry here to admit that I was right, he was wrong, and we're going to take pictures right in front of Larry here. So let's go check that out.
Hey, Dan.
Larry,
How you doing?
how's it going?
This is
I
a
see
revisit,
you
a
still
second
got
date.
these signs up about no photography of the.
Say again.
This is a revisit, and after the fact of when that visit was like. This is the revisit.
Oh, so you left and came back?
Yeah, this is like a month later.
Okay.
How you doing?
How's it going? I still see you still got these signs up about no photography of the documents.
Yes, sir.
Were you able to produce a law that was?
Yes, sir. I have.
You do. I like to
Yes,
see
sir.
that. You
Good
got
to
it.
see you. How you been?
All right.
Old man is there. The county law, the CPLR 819, opinion of the Attorney General. Basically, what it says is it costs us X number of dollars in order to maintain these records.
there's still nothing in this county law because I've read over the county law myself. There's still nothing in there that would make you able to prevent somebody from taking a photo of a document. If I pull the book off the shelf, there's still no law on there, and I think that you guys misinterpret the way that that's written because, in my opinion, that's there to say like I did have a lawsuit with the county, right? And I want to come down here and I needed some records. It says that you guys can charge $1.25 per page or a $5 minimum maximum for a certified copy, right? That's not to say like because you guys can get that money. That's to say that you guys can't charge $800 a page and make it impossible for somebody to get their own public record.
Well,
That's why that law is there.
Minimum of $5.
But there's still nothing here that says that. Any law
Well,
that backs
according
up
to
taking
New York
photos.
attorneys and our law department, it basically says that, we're spending over $10,000 a month in order to.
We, the people, are spending. We, the people.
Correct.
Who own the documents,
Correct.
correct? So, I mean,
But-
what is the issue with somebody taking a photo of a document?
Because.
It's
when
not
you-
illegal. You see the law
when
right
you
here.
when you come in here, if you need a copy of a document, it's the same as if you record a deed or record a
I know.
lawsuit or
I
whatever.
understand
you
that.
have
I
to
understand
pay for
sometimes
that.
you need certified copies too.
Right, but
And you
I
gotta
mean,
pay
it's a
for that, but,
user pay operation. If you
But
have no need to come here and look at those documents,
You
don't
you
pay,
will
but-
you will
but
admit
you pay
you will admit
if
it's
you
not against the
wanna-
law to take a photo, right?
it's not against the law.
To take a photo of the deed.
I'll let you take a copy of.
No, I'm just saying.
You can take a
You'll
picture. if you
you'll at
want
least
an
admit
example.
you'll at least admit you got the county law right here. You'll at least admit that it's not illegal for somebody to take a photo. It's not a criminal offense to take a photo
I
of a
don't
document.
believe they'd arrest you and throw you in jail. No, I don't.
But, yeah, so I mean, like,
I hope they would.
Hey, Steve.
I understand the
I mean,
user
if you
friendly
said, gee, I'd
department.
like to see what an old deed looks like.
No, I open them up all the
Take
time.
a
I go to.
picture of-
I've been to every county building in the Western District of New
Yeah,
York.
I've been following
You know, but
Oh, you became a subscriber, huh?
He
Jordan,
is Erie County fam now. He
He's
does admit he watches all the videos.
Look at that shit eating grin.
county clerks don't
He
have a
knows
problem with
he knows he's beat.
They're taking their own photo. I think these signs got to go. I think they're outdated. I think it's time to go by the Constitution around here. Personally, I think these signs.
Personally,
I think you should take them
believe
down.
That we are, so let's just you and I friendly.
Well, as long as we're
friendly
gonna
disagree.
As long as you're going to agree that you're not going to have somebody arrested for
Oh,
taking a photo because there is no law and it is not illegal.
No, I mean, how are you going to arrest it for walking into a county building?
Right. And taking a
It's
picture of a
just that
photo.
if you come in here and you want copies of your own personal documents and you're doing it.
Right
So
in
what
front
are
of-
all these? What are all these books?
They're all deeds and like property deeds all the way back to like 1700s, 1600s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so some of these books are really old.
Is there anything cool inside? Anything?
We're
Any
gonna
of them?
open one up and take pictures. Right in front of his no picture sign right now.
Okay.
Show you what's
avoid
inside. Well,
paying the fee for it.
Well, sometimes somebody
And,
needs
you
a certain kind of document, but some people like to see the way these bindings been fixed,
cool.
stuff like that. But it's certainly not illegal to open up a page in here and take a look at some of these documents.
Well, that's handwritten.
all of it.
You know what
Cursive.
I like about them? If you get,
I tell you, the kids nowadays can't even write in cursive
I know
anymore.
you get
Probably.
some of these in the 1800s, and it says like, the lot starts at the corner of Ben Johnson's property, and then you go down to the big rock in the middle of the road.
These are handwritten.
See, this is how he should have acted to begin with, instead of like an idiot. Now he's being friendly. Now he's being cordial. Now he's being accommodating. Everything's pleasant. Now he understands what's going on. Now he's on his best behavior.
Yeah, he got spanked with redress. You're gonna learn it in a second. And the other thing is, in the beginning, he was so cocky. He's like, "Well, if you don't like it, we take lawsuits down here." And it's like, "Wow, you
Oh
gonna
my
say shit
God.
like
That's
that?"
what they all. That's what they're all resorting to now.
This audit changed this dude's pitch a million times over. Wait till you see the next section. I'm like, this little part's over, but the next section, you'll see what he has to say and how he was wrong and I was right.
Man, that handwriting is on point.
I can't imagine how in the world they could ever come back and figure out where the property lines are after that, because
Guys, that handwriting is on point. Look at,
dude, that's somebody's handwriting
probably with a quill pen, like dipping it in ink.
That is like perfect handwriting.
That's no ballpoint pen.
My God, did they like spend a half hour on each word? That's so sexy.
I mean, they definitely weren't using a cell phone all their life or they're typing.
Dude, I guarantee you, whoever wrote that like spent time learning how to actually write to make it look like that.
But I've been following your career.
That's cool stuff right there. Why can't we go see that stuff?
Absolutely can. Take pictures of it.
No, most people, Americans, would never even think to go look at that stuff. And I'm sitting here watching it for the first time, and that's super cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
Here.
Huh?
You're really getting around.
You're Erie County fam, huh?
I guess.
All right.
Well, I wonder why fraud.
He watches me go to all the other county buildings now, and he admits it. He's
so
Erie County
funny.
fam.
That is so funny. I guess I am.
Right, that's what I like to hear. Hey, everybody educated. We all know our rights. The better off we are.
I'm really glad you came the last time. I wasn't really appreciative of the morons who called me and made death threats and everything else for the next month and a half. But I understand who they are.
Hey, let me say something about that, because I made plenty of videos where they call just like this, and then I also made one where I went in and praised Lieutenant Rayburn in Hillsborough County, and I saw him like 2-3 years later. He said people were calling for a year and a half to commend him. So it works both ways. You know what I mean?
And you know what? There's another argument that a lot of these places say when they do something stupid or they act up in these videos, and they say, well, half these people who call here aren't even from here. They're not even from here. And
that doesn't mean anything.
But you know what it is? And there's a video I just did in the Buffalo City Hall audit. Is actually the picture in my background right now. This is Buffalo City Hall behind me. There was 2 ladies that worked in the PALS office, which is the Police Athletic League, where they work with children and police officers, and they do children's programs. Well, these ladies stole the show, and they I came in, I'm like, I'm just here taking some photographs, the same old bit, just taking some photographs, working on a story. These ladies went ahead and talked about what their programs are, what they do for the kids, and they promoted their stuff. They looked awesome, right? And then I did a revisit after the fact, and they took all this positive redress where they got compliments. And I'll tell you what, these ladies weren't excited about the people from Buffalo calling. They were excited from the people from Australia, the people from Ireland, the people from Washington State, the people from California. Those are the ones that they're excited about, because they got an opportunity to go ahead and promote and look good in front of people in Buffalo. But when they start impressing people around the world, the people are most impressed about it. And one thing I will say is in the second video I did where I highlighted them and talked about it, and I told people, hey, go ahead. If you feel these ladies did a great job, go ahead and donate to these people. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Erie County fam donated $1,900 in a week and a half to that organization. Not only did the ladies doing good and appreciating it, when I walked in the office, this lady came out and gave me a hug. She's like, thank you for doing a First Amendment audit in my office. So all these people, it would blow holes in the theory that a First Amendment audit isn't a good thing if the government would just take advantage of a journalist coming in.
Advantage of the positive publicity. They could treat it just like the restaurant business. I was in the restaurant business, and you had to eat. Dude, all I did for 13 years was eat crap. You know, you should do this. You should do that. This is wrong. That ain't right. You're doing this wrong. You're doing that wrong. And you just had to suck it up and be like, I understand what you're saying, sir. You could never blow up like cops do. You can't grab them and throw them in cuffs. Every other profession has to eat crow, but cops, no. They can't take the slightest little joke or anything. Or government workers. All right, let's finish this video here.
And you know what they're doing. Most of them probably don't even live around here.
Yeah.
But
irrelevant.
You know,
I don't condone. I just say right now it's
and someone did say about the death threats how they exaggerated. They probably get one or two or somebody saying something nasty, but it's over the phone. I get death threats every day. I just got another one from the stalker. He never stops.
Everybody out there. I don't condone anybody ever calling and being unprofessional because
yeah, guys, don't do that, man. You could be firm and aggressive, but you don't have to like. There's a
you're
line.
You're never gonna help the cause with death threats.
There's a line. Don't ever. We're not about violence at all. It's not about violence.
And it's not me or John that would be held accountable. If you make a death threat, you will be held accountable for your own actions.
Yeah.
In the aspect, what we are out here to do is make positive changes in the community, and we're not going to do it making death threats. We're not going to do it being
all the people
vulgar.
who called me,
I mean,
one guy actually identified himself and left his phone number, and I called him back. You know, but you know,
we're engaged now.
You forced me to look up the rules and the regulations and to make them.
That's the whole point of auditing. There you go. And he cut all this out.
This is the stuff that Fraud Troll will never show.
What a piece of crap, dude.
Which we've done. We put different signage up. I was always told that you weren't allowed to come here and take pictures. Obviously, I was told wrong. Obviously, I was told wrong. Obviously, I was told wrong.
And there you guys.
You should put some music to that.
Guys have it. That's Larry the clerk in the audit that he covered, who can admit that he was wrong. But the question is, will Frauditor Troll admit that he was wrong and that I was right? Or will he just continue his fraud and fraudulating and slander against people?
Is fraudulating a word for real?
Who I just made it.
I like it.
Are actually right.
Sounds kind of dirty.
Even Larry himself, as you just heard, admitted I made him look up the laws and that I was right. And he admitted it. Larry here is a bigger person than Frauditor Troll will ever be. So if you want to know more about Frauditor Troll, that's all his videos are, is fraud. The dude's a complete fraud.
Does he link the original videos?
I don't know. I never really paid too much attention to the guy. I mean,
that would be extra fraudulation.
And that's all he'll ever be is a fraud. And he'll never. And one more thing he'll never be is an American. So this Canadian, against our constitutional rights, beware of Fraud Troll. Maybe Frauditor Troll should just stick to his rabbits.
Over here we have our rabbits, our rabbits, our rabbits. And we grow wheat grass for the rabbits.
Our rabbits.
Are you sure the rabbits didn't grow that for you?
We got Gucci shoes in the box, brand new.
Size 16. All right, that was awesome. Did you watch my 3-minute video today?
I did watch it. It's
I got the invitation pretty good, or what?
It doesn't take much to get the magic down, guys.
Oh, look, another violin. Wow.
Have a violin.
How many violins did they have there?
Oh man.
Someone was saying that they rent the house as a group. Other people were saying that that's like $1,100,000 house in U.S. money. Other people were saying that it could be a rental because it looks staged and bare, and the bare minimum just to give it a weekend feel.
They definitely don't have a lot going on in there.
And what kind of pretentious piece of crap are you? Like, look at my Gucci's, and this is the studios and my piano. Ta-da! Oh God, this is fun. Anyway, I wish I could read all the comments, dude. I ain't got time. How long have we been going? Oh wow, an hour.
We've been
Hours
an
go
hour.
by, dude. These live streams, an hour just goes by.
Yeah, we took that 30-minute video and made it an hour long.
Good. All right. So
you guys want to see a difference between an audit where they do good, and we could play a little clip from that office where this lady gives me a hug for giving a First Amendment audit?
Sure. Let's do that and finish it off. Hey, what's his name? FOIA Language. FOIA Language, man. Email me. My name, johnfelix@gmail, and I want to know how you got that video, made that video. Tell me more about yourself, and I'll call you on the phone. Anyway. Call Fraud Troll right now to come and dispute these allegations. Frauditor Troll, man, you need a link, let me know. What else we got here? I'm Canadian and I know a lot. Mr. Erie County. Oh, that's the screen. Okay, there we go. So you're controlling it, right?
So this is the Pales office. This is the second visit after I went there, and I just want you all to see like the difference between an office that does shit and an office that does great, and how they react and how they appreciate things. Just let me know if you guys are hearing volume.
Got it.
All right, Erie County fam, this next section goes to all the haters and all the officers who think that we're just out here for clicks and views. When these ladies here in this Pales office did and stole the show on part 5 in the audit, wait till you guys see what they have to say about all the phone calls that they got. They certainly weren't cursing out my name or the Auditing Erie County family's name, because wait till you see. I'm going to get a hug for doing a First Amendment audit here, fam. For all you haters, check it out.
Stopping in the...
Hey, we were just talking about you.
I congratulate you.
Which floor broke your arm?
Which floor? That Barbara Lark.
Look at that boobies over here.
Gosh, I got to give you.
I got just be careful because I got 5 broken ribs and a broken collarbone from snowmobiling.
Oh my God,
bro! Pause.
You're gonna go do it again.
Nothing could have felt better on your broken ribs than those chocolate mountains right there. All right, go ahead.
The first thing she says, she's like, "Which one of these floors broke your arm?"
Dude,
I was in a sling. I was in a sling from a snowmobile. What's that?
Is that the softest hug you've ever had?
No, she was gentle.
Okay.
But listen to what she has to say about the redress that she got.
Yeah, so did you help?
Yeah, oh yeah. What else you can do in the winter, right? So I just gotta stop by, say thank you for the interaction I had. I don't know if you guys seen any of the other footage of all the other stuff.
Let me tell you. First of all, me and Nakia at 10 o'clock this morning in my supervision, she said, she showed me the card. I said, yeah, I got his email. I said, we got to send him a thank you. And she said she wants to send you a thank you. When I tell you this phone, my cell phone, my emails, I've been getting calls from Australia, Ireland, Massachusetts, South Carolina, all over the place.
The Pacific Island.
Our part in that video. And we were sending you an email to tell you thank you.
Thank you for a First Amendment audit. So all those trolls out there, especially Frauded, I'm glad we edited this to Frauded Troll video so that if he watches this, he can see the thank you. And I'd like to see him commentate about this one and tell us how creepy we are. And maybe I grabbed this girl's butt, or something like that to make her thank me. But like this one blows the theory out of the water that a First Amendment audit is a bad thing. They even admit in this video that they believe that a First Amendment audit is a good thing because some of the floors that they worked on are out of control. and needed some redress and needed some attention. And here they are thanking me and blowing out of the water the fact that oh, these people don't even live in this area. They shouldn't be calling and redressing. Their opinion doesn't matter, because these ladies weren't excited about the people who called from Buffalo or Western New York. They were excited about the far away one, because that compliment to them is better off. So all these departments that get people from calling from across the world or across the state, those are the redress that they should take the most serious, that people from not even this area are concerned about the area, you know? So Fraudit Troll, if you're watching this, go ahead and commentate this video.
He's
And
watching.
that's just it. One of the first things these people say when they mess up and do stupid stuff in front of the public and we expose it and they end up getting phone calls, their first thing they always say is, oh, these people don't even live here. These people aren't even from around here. Well, let me tell you firsthand, and I'm telling you folks, every time that these public servants do great, the ones that they're most impressed about are the ones that come from farthest away, because they have every single day, they have the ability to impress the people that they serve. But when they can impress people from far away, boom, these people are so happy. So that blows the theory that these people don't live around here, don't deserve to call and complain. I'm going to tell you right now, it blows that theory out of the water. And everybody is a taxpayer. The 14th Amendment gives everybody the right to equal access everywhere. So all you who complain that these people don't live around here, bull crap. These people are the most happiest when they get redressed of good grievances from far away. So in your face to everybody who says we're out here doing this to make clicks and views and make controversy, it's just not true.
Sending you an email to tell you thank you.
Well,
we
I like to
appreciate it.
give credit where it's due. I mean, obviously, I do these videos where I just go audit public space, and what I don't tell people when I'm in that moment is some of it is an employee conduct check, because everybody that works in this building ultimately works for the people. And some of them, as you've probably seen, did not represent the city very well. And then you walk into an office where you two ladies were there, and I mean, you guys stole my heart. You guys definitely made the best of the Buffalo City Hall. You guys gave the best light to the Buffalo City Hall, and I just figured I'd stop up here and thank you guys. And it's not me that needs to thank, and it's you guys that need to thanking, because I just do my job. I do my job to bring awareness of the Constitution, First Amendment right to film in public spaces. And then on top of that is, sometimes some of these employees need to be told, like, hey, like if every office in this building acted like your guys' office, gave their office props, tell them what they did. Can you imagine how nice of a video that would have been versus some of the things that they did, calling the police?
Through it. I ain't finished it yet, but I was just like, oh my god.
Well, there's 5 parts, so I mean, there's literally just about 5 hours of footage.
Yeah.
And I think I got like 6.5 hours of footage here all together. And some of it just didn't make the cut because some of it's just walking the hallways in between offices and that. But all the real good content's on there, including the best content, which was the Pale's office.
Oh my
gosh. I just actually stopped here today because there was one of the fire extinguishers downstairs in the office. I told them that was out of check. And
so that fire extinguisher was fixed for everybody who didn't see it yet. That fire extinguisher has finally been fixed. But that's I'd like to see Fraudit Troll do a commentation about that one and talk about how we out here for clout. I mean, the only one that got clout on that video was the Pale's office, and then on top of it, for the kids, people from my channel donated over $1,900 to that cause.
That's great, dude.
And that's how the community should work. That's how we should have interactions in these offices. Hell, if we had interactions like that, they'd put us out of business. We'd have no need for us. The only reason we're there is because they're tyrants. And you got mayors like the Brockport mayor, I know you're not doing anything wrong, but I want you to leave my building. It's like, no, this is our building, ma'am.
Yes, I think we've thoroughly owned, debunked, whatever word you want to use. I mean, he's such an obvious fraud. Again, the only reason people go watch him is because they hate us so much and their feelings are hurt that we actually have the sack to go out there, put ourselves on the line. Not even me so much. I don't audit that much, but you and people like you and Freeman and the ones that are going out on the field, because that's not easy. And Frauditor Troll said that Denver Metro audits he refuses to work. He doesn't want to work. His YouTube channels are work. It takes work. It takes
effort. You guys
effort.
think it's easy? Give it a try.
Huh?
Give it a try if you guys think it's easy.
It's not easy. It's not easy to come up with
especially when you
content.
get into an office where these people, where you're allowed to be there, you're doing something that's constitutionally protected, and then get hand tossed out of a building by an officer and tell me it's easy.
This guy really wants me to play the video, but he gave FOIA language, man. He hit me with a privacy complaint, so I don't want to play that video. Maybe just the beginning where I make fun. If you want, I could do that. Let's see if I could do this. Just a quick where I make fun of those.
Oh yeah, wants us to play it again.
Hello, everybody. This is Nyanko, aka Fraudette. How's everyone doing today? I want you to see our $1.6 million home that we have rabbits, we eat wheatgrass, and we have 7 violins and 2 computer monitors and musical instruments, and just check out our home.
All right, I'm not gonna keep going because right after that there's what do you call it? There's a public website where they registered their Frauditor Troll Corporation in Canada, and you can file complaints against that business. It's like the Better Business Bureau here. So you go on the website, you look up the business you have a complaint about, and if it happens to be Frauditor Troll's business, it's registered in Canada, and they have to use their real names, and anyone from the public can go look it up. Well, he tried to hit me with a privacy complaint over that, so I guess I'll blur it out in about 46 and a half hours, and we'll go from there. So what else, brother?
Not too much. I mean, I'd never really liked minding or giving trolls any much of attention, but I suppose if the gate doors open, and just to show people exactly how fraudulent they are and how much of a fraud this guy is, and how he uses videos from us, and then cuts out the parts that in cherry picks his narrative. I think it's
dude.
The only reason I did it.
Fraudulent as you can get. How much more fraudulent can you get than that? When the original's out there. See that? Who was it?
There's no way he links them.
Someone already said that. What do you call it? That he doesn't put the link. So he doesn't want people to click the link, go to the actual video, and see that he's a fraud. So he just literally what cops accuse us of. You're editing everything out to make us look bad.
Exactly what they accuse us of.
It's exactly what
you
he's
could
doing.
probably go through every one of their videos, and every single one of them you could probably go through and pick through, just like I just simply did 2 of them today of my videos that I just know where the footage is and what was really said and what was really posted. And I don't cut anything out of my videos until our videos are over an hour long. I'll start cutting out me walking through hallways, but I don't cut anything out for integrity purposes. But these trolls, that's all they do, is they cut people's stuff up and use whatever they like. If you watch his video and then watch my video of that, you'd be like, oh man, that's, and be like, but his audience only sees what he plays.
What do you think of the demographic of his audiences?
It's got to be government workers, cops, Canadians. I mean, not jealous people. I don't know.
All right.
But
people only care because you're bringing. Okay, this is what directly. People only care because you're bringing them attention. You're literally helping them grow their channels. This is what I was just gonna say, and I respectfully disagree, because every time now somebody looks up, and I love you, Direct D, man. Every time someone looks up Frauditor Troll now, my videos are going to be side by side, so they can watch him and they can go watch me. You know what I'm saying, and see the difference.
I agree with Direct D. As a matter of fact, he's on my phone right now yelling at me. Why Direct D is telling me, why are you giving these guys mine? You're better than that. And it's true. We are. I never, ever talk about trolls. I don't push their stuff, and I don't even like calling them by their channel name so people can't find them. And it's true, but I just figured if the gate door was open and you guys were doing this, I figured, hey, I'll just show exactly how fraudulent they really are and what they do with videos.
Dude, someone
Past
should
that,
just start a Frauditor Troll channel.
there is a troll the troll channel.
Oh, there is a Frauditor Troll channel?
It doesn't seem to get any more traction above what the trolls actually get, because I mean, like, people don't care. Like, the people who would watch those videos already know that they're trolls, that they're frauds. So
Right on. All right, everyone. I'm sorry not everyone agrees with going after this punk, but just like cops and anyone else who tries to defame us or defame me, or I think they should be confronted. What's wrong with that? The people in the news do it all the time. They talk about each other. They talk about he made a false report about Israel or whatever the case may be. This is kind of normal discourse, and if it helps them, it helps them. That just proves that people are ignorant, because they could compare them side by side and see who the actual fraud is. All right, my brother. What else? We good?
That fraud troll once asked me to debate him, and I told him no, mainly because he won't show his face. Without his face being able to be shown, we don't know who he is, or we don't know.
Tell him you'll do it now if he shows his face and tells people where he's from.
He'll never show his face.
Well, I've seen it. A lot of people have seen it.
We've seen pictures of it, that's for sure.
Yeah, and he emailed me. He's like, "Those are my friends. That's not us, and we're gonna tell our friends to keep filing privacy complaints against you." And I put,
he's got
your
friends.
LOL, au revoir. You know, French Canadian. Au revoir. Took me a half hour to figure out how to say that. All right, man. Thank you for coming on. Much love to everybody that's here. Subscribe to Auditing Erie County. I have to slow down when I say your name. Auditing Erie County. Subscribe to John Felix and
hit that thumbs up.
You gotta hit the thumbs up on your way out. Do you have a membership on yours?
I don't.
You don't have paid members? All right, well, I do, so give it to me. I'm worth it. $1 a month. I just released all the body cam footage from my trespass trial, and yesterday I went to file another trespass appeal, and this hairy armed, it was like the Hispanic version of Fraudette, denied my appeal, so I'll get that stuff working. All right, brother. Thanks for coming on. I'll see you.
See ya.
Later. Everybody. Oh, man. I wish the infighting would stop between the auditors, too. Give it to me. I'm worth it. Oh, yeah, I'm worth it. All right, everyone. Everyone good? Good live stream. Thank you for coming. Can't thank you enough. Paid subs, much love. Every other sub, much love. I understand money's tight. Don't get me wrong. Eggs were like $13 yesterday for 18 or something. Yeah, I'll give you a statement about Kate. I can't stand that CUNT. All right, guys, that's it. Also, YouTube's turning into like the Nickelodeon of websites. So eventually, I think, so I can be myself and not have to self-censor constantly, please subscribe to my RUMBLE channel. And I also have the video on there that got me suspended from YouTube if you want to watch it. Until then, have a good day. Buford T. Justice. What's that from what do you call it? Dukes of Hazzard? Texas 5. Okay. See you guys. Have a good day. Much love. Thanks for coming. Bye.